Another weekly vlog that I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I have not been posting for 5 weeks. Just uploaded a video last night. So, pat on the back. Welcome back to my channel. I am Keyanna Chanel and I do vlogs, I guess. So yeah, if you are new here, I am a wife and mother of 4. Excuse me. I work full-time and I am a small business owner. I own a dance company of a youth dance competition team, so we compete, and I've been doing it for 6 years, so I'm trying to grow that to be a profitable business. So I document that journey and this journey of trying to build multiple streams of income because I'm broke, as you can imagine, with multiple kids. So, and if you are returning, thank you so much for stopping by again. And it's been a long hiatus, and I appreciate you clicking back on this video. If you are, yeah, if you're stopping by, please give a thumbs up on your way in or out, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification so you do not miss every time I upload. I'm gonna promise to be more consistent. I think I said that right. I'm still half asleep. It's 8:18 in the morning and I just dropped the girls off at school. And why are you on my butt? Why? See? That same person. Yep. I seen it too. That same car in front of me just flipped off the van that was just riding my butt. So I get it. Yeah. So I'm on my way into the office and I'm starting to dread it. And I used to just be so cool because I was cool with everybody in my office, and it's starting to be, I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to talk more into how work has been going lately. Just haven't been feeling the love. And I'm sure a lot of people can attest to that, like in the workplace. But yeah, I'm going to go over that, where I've been the last 5 weeks, what's been going on for this week. I'm starting off Tuesday instead of Monday because yesterday I was taking my niece around, and then I got home later. I had to finish working. I had already finished for the day, but I just went through and cleaned up, made sure things were tied up, loose ends were finished up before I came to the office today. And then I'm also covering somebody that's off this week, so I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything on their accounts. And so I didn't get done till 8 something, and then make sure Case took his shower. I folded, like my husband did, all the laundry on Sunday while I was out with Cameron at Knoxberry Farm. So I was able to fold one basket last night at 11 something last night, and then put those away, iron some clothes, and then edit the video from this weekend. So, and got that up. So I was proud that I was actually able to do that. Sorry, somebody was at the gate, so I couldn't, I had to get in here. I just seen the secretary woman, maintenance girl. She was just sitting in the car, look on her face like she did not want to come in. But yeah, I got a few minutes, but I was just saying yeah, so I didn't record yesterday because there was just a lot going on. But so I'll probably record, this is competition week, so I'll probably record until Thursday for a weekly vlog, and then get that up, and then start the weekend vlog. It's a lot going on, but yeah, in this vlog I will just talk about maybe on my lunch, excuse me, on my lunch or something about what's been going on the last few weeks. But it's been stressful, and I haven't been happy with like how work has been going, the business been going. It's like you put out good energy, and I feel like you do good in the world, and you do good to people or for people, and to be treated unfairly, unkindly, it's kind of frustrating. So that's what I've been kind of like festering with, because sometimes you want to act in revenge and get back, and that's always like my first like go-to is like anger. And so I'm trying to work through those emotions, and I'm the type of person like I'm not very emotional person, and I'm not a crybaby. So when I get to that point to where I'm emotional and I'm crying and I'm waking up to where, like, you have like tears in the back of your eyes, like you can feel like it's welling up, and you're just like, that's how I've been feeling for like 5 weeks. And like I was thinking this morning too, like the analogy that I can like come up where I was like if you've had kids before and you've been in labor, and you feel like I can have natural childbirth, because you can feel the contractions, what like period cramps feel like, and you're like, oh yeah, cramps I can take, once they're like 1 and 2, they're minutes away, you could take cramps here and there. But once they start coming back to back and that pain is hitting you, then you're like, hey, I need some relief, I need some pain medicine. And that's how I feel like I've been hit with something happening back to back to back to back to back with no relief in sight. And that's what's been killing me lately. So if I would have like a break in between of things happening, then I can get over stuff. I can like kind of navigate and move through things. But when it's like back to back and I'm like not getting relief, I get overwhelmed and I get frustrated, and that's where I'm at this point, to where it was just like back to back with things at work and dance in my car, and then the phone. It's just like little things, the phone, and then just like then I broke my nail yesterday. It was just like little stuff, right? Little and big stuff mixed in together, and it's like, come on now, like that type of stuff. Just not being able to get caught up on stuff at home in the midst of everything. Not being able to work out. It's just been so much stuff back to back. So I definitely want to dive into like the sequence of events of how I got here over the last like 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm definitely going to touch on that this week, in this week vlog. And so we can navigate these waters together, because it's like not letting up. Life is lifing, and I'm tired. I'm super tired of a lot of people and a lot of things. So yeah, I mean, going here because now I got to deal with this, and I never used to feel like this coming into this office and working with this particular group of people. And like I said, I used to be a contractor like a couple years ago, right before the pandemic, and most of these people worked here at that time. There was some other people that worked here that I really loved and enjoyed, and a couple of them left while I was gone, and then when I came back, some more people left, and that kind of like, so now that's been kind of hard. So just working with new people and some of the old people, and it's like new changes, new things. So you take the good with the bad, but I feel like it's getting worse, and with no support, it's kind of hard. So I'll check y'all on my lunch because I'm sure I want to vent again. It's gonna be one of them days, so I'll check y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, I'm back. I don't know why my hair look all fuzzy like that. It's 2 o'clock, 2:02 to be exact, and I'm just leaving the office, getting ready to go home and finish work before I have to go pick up. Why does my eyebrows look so dark? I try not to do them so dark. I need to get a lighter pencil. Anyways, before I have to pick them up from school, but I meant to come on here at lunch, but I went for a walk, and then I was looking for apartments for my niece, because out here, when I tell y'all, I took her yesterday to look at like 2 places, studio apartments out here, California, Southern California, where we live at. Like, we're not in horrible places. We're not in like the best places in South Bay, right? If that makes any sense. So when I'm thinking of studio apartments, I'm thinking 8, 9. Maybe I'm out of touch because I've been in our rental house for like 11 years, right? So I haven't really looked around. But studio apartments, I'm thinking maybe no more too than like 1,100, 1,200, right? No, they want like 15, 16, 17, even up to $1,800 for studios, right? 300-400 square feet, very, very small. So we looked at some places, and she liked one of them, but it was like $1,595, so basically $1,600. And they want you to make 2.5 times the rent. And she's only 23, so she's making good money to be her age. And I'm just realizing that there's no way. Like, I watch a lot of TikToks and just like people that are like, once again 30, college graduates getting out of college or have careers and can't make it. Like, you can't live on your own. That's ridiculous. Like, where you can't get approved, you can have a good credit, make enough to be able to pay the rent, right? But they want you to make 2.5 to 3 times the rent to be able to afford. And then I'm looking online for like other places that's lower, and there's not a lot out there that's like decent. You want to be able to be like at least where decent, to where it's in a nice neighborhood. You don't look like you at least can come home when it's dark outside, where you're not going to get robbed or hurt or anything. In a secure building that at least it doesn't have to have all the amenities, but at least it need to be clean and decent, where you feel safe. And there's like nothing out there. I'm really afraid for these kids, and I'm in a rental, so once again, for what we pay is really, really cheap, on the cheap end, compared to what they could be charging us. They could go up so much more for this market. And if we were to move into a rental house, we'd be paying like double almost. It's scary. It's scary out here. And just realizing just more, because we have a 20-year-old at home, and he makes his own money now, but there's just no way I can see him moving out on his own. Like, he would have to have a roommate, because, and even that, like, it would be probably hard, because we're paying $1,600, because I think my niece and my son were looking at apartment. This was like months ago, and I think they were like 26, 25. It was like a ridiculous number then. But they were both working. They're like more stable, like, because my niece was like contract. Some was working at Amazon, but now they're like more solid, jobs and stuff now, making a little bit more money. But it's like, you cannot I don't expect anyone. You can't make it. You can't make it. Especially someone young. There's no way in your 20s to like move out. Even in your 30s. Like even now, I just can't. So that's what I was doing on my lunch, but I wanted to do like tell y'all what's been going on. So for the last 5 weeks, so I'll take you back to March 28th. So this was a Tuesday. I had to look it up on my calendar to see what day this was. But I was driving to work on my way to pick up my other niece to go drop them off at school so I can go to work, right? So I'm like literally a block away from her house at a light in my Yukon, in my truck. Mind you, this big truck is 2004. We've had it for like 15 years. Still running over 100,000 miles. Like, I've talked about my trucks for so long. So, anyway, so I'm driving. I'm at a light. There's like maybe 2 cars ahead of this big rig. So it's like big 18-wheeler, big old trailer on the back. And it's like 3 whatever lanes, 3 lanes or something. And I'm in the far right lane where you can turn right at the light. And at this point, at this intersection, is very busy because people are getting on the bus. There's a Starbucks right there, all this, right? So I know I'm going to miss this light because I'm behind this truck that's getting ready to turn, and there's people walking. It's like, I'm not going to miss this light. I have a way to get over into my left middle lane, and because there's like a gap, so it's like an opening for me to get over and get in the middle lane so I can go straight through the light. And because I'm like, mind you, we're at a stoplight and it turns green, so I have time to get over. But I'm thinking I clear it. It's a big old trailer on the back. He has a lift gate. I'm high up because I'm in a big SUV. So I get over like this, and I did not clear it. So the back of the lift gate like clips onto or whatever to the passenger side mirror. So I'm thinking I just scraped the side of the passenger side and like knock off my mirror. I see my mirror like kind of like snap in, right? So I'm like, I just broke my mirror, but it doesn't let go. So as I'm driving to still get into this lane, it's like pulling and all the way across both my doors. So it's like opening the back passenger door like a can opener. Like it busts all the way, like it's pulling it open. So as that's doing that, it shatters the driver like passenger side window. So that shatters. So that's all donezo, right? I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. I'm on my way to work. This is like, I just don't have time for this. This was competition week. Like, I need my truck. We're driving far. Like, it's just like the timing, it just was wrong, right? So I pull over. There's no damage, obviously, to the big rig. There's damage to my truck, but I'm still able to drive it. So I'm like, I don't even know what to do. So I get out, talk to the guy. He's like, hey, you want to exchange insurance? We really don't need to because there's no damage as long as you say, like, hey, I didn't cause this damage, because he didn't want me to come back and say, like, I did this to, file a claim or something later. So we established that. I called my husband, like, hey, he got in an accident. Everything's, like, we're fine. It's drivable. I'm still able. It was like, I don't even know what to do. So I called my boss, told her, like, I'm gonna have to, like, work from home. I need to drive this car home and figure out what I'm gonna do with tow truck, all this type of stuff. So I didn't go into the office that day. I still was able to pick up my niece. can't open that passenger door, so you have to go out one door, the driver's side. Pick her up, take them to school, like drop them off like a block away. Go home, deal with the insurance, whatever. They pick it up. And then I had to deal with getting a rental car. We did not have rental car insurance for the truck. It was only for my husband's car. So I had to pay out of pocket for a car rental. And I had 3 car rentals in like 3-week time, 2.5 weeks, whatever it was. Because I had like small sedan. I think I started off, what did I get first? Small sedan I ended up getting, and then I had like a SUV. No, then I got a van for competition because we had to drive out far. There's like 6 of us, whatever it was, to drive the competition. And then I got another sedan. So all that time I'm like, what am I gonna do? So we're waiting on the insurance people. They come back. We're like, okay, they're gonna fix it or not. How much is the damage? Because again, it's an older vehicle. So they quoted us. First it was like $5,000, and they came back. It was like, okay, it's gonna be $8,000. We're not gonna repair it. They're gonna claim it like a salvage title. So they're basically going to, damage it out. So I have to get a new vehicle. So, don't have a trade-in, so I had to go and start looking for a car. And, it was a quick, because I didn't know, I know what I wanted to get. My whole purpose was like, I had a plan of how I wanted to get out of the Yukon, because I was like, I'm going to drive this until it will fall off. I wanted to buy a house and get out of our rental because we've been there for so long. And once we got settled in that, then upgrade my car, because I do want to Escalade, like the 2015 body style. It's like my dream SUV, or even like the newer Yukon, like the upgraded version of what I had. But that just like was not feasible, especially in this market, because even used car, everything was just super expensive out of my price range. And I had to because I was spending buku money for car rentals. So it's just like the time frame, I kind of had to rush. And I'm like, I don't even know what other SUVs that I wanted, because at this time, when I was looking for SUVs, like a third row for one, a lot of car dealers didn't have any on the lot. For some reason, they were telling me like that was a hot ticket item right now. So they didn't have them. They had SUVs, like a small ones, like 5-seaters, but nothing like 6 and 7-seaters. So those were selling out. They didn't have any on the lot, or they were like brand new, or $50,000-$60,000. And just crazy. Like, I went to, my niece used to work at Nissan dealership, and they were trying to get me like a 2020 Pathfinder with nothing upgraded for like $30,000. It was just ridiculous. Like, this market right now, like, it was the worst time for me to buy a car. And like I said, I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't prepared for it or anything. So for weeks and weeks, well, it's what, 2 to 3 weeks. So I finally found, not even 2 to 3 weeks. I think this all happened within like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And so I was just like so indecisive. So I finally, my husband found this online, because he's like, you have to find something. And I'm just like, I don't like none of these cars. Like, none of these is like what I want. And when you're like under the gun to do it, like, it was just like the pressure. So I just like, I'll just choose anything at this point, because I had to get out of the car rentals. And so yeah, I'm now in a 2016 Ford Explorer. It's black. I definitely have to give you guys a tour. You guys kind of see a little bit of, it is 3 rows. It's a 6-seater. It does have some bells and whistles. It does have leather. It has a Bluetooth. Yeah, so I mean, it's a little bit. I mean, it's a lot upgraded from my truck. I do miss my truck now. I miss the power. I'm used to bigger engines because I've always had some type of fast car. And yeah, so, and then just paying, who's all in his nose? And just paying a car note for something that you didn't really want. It's hard, but I'm blessed to, I mean, I had to do it. My husband's like, well, you don't have to stay in it, so eventually I can, you can always trade in and get out of it. So that's definitely my plan. But yeah, God said, hey, don't make no plans. Do not make no plans. I sure had one, and it didn't work out that way. So yeah, that happened. And then with dance, it was just like every week, either like one of my coaches, her job, she kind of got like, I don't know if she was like contracted or like she got more of like a permanent or a different role. So her time kind of changed to where she couldn't leave earlier anymore. And this just kind of happened like within in like April. Everything was happening in April. To where she didn't get off till 6:30. Our practices end at 7. So by the time she would have got to us, practice is basically over. So I was down a coach, and then my other coach was out for 2 Fridays. So this past Friday and the previous Friday, in the midst of us working on a whole new musical theater production, dance for our last competition. So that was kind of difficult to deal with. I lost a dancer as of last Monday. She just decided she didn't want to dance anymore. And her mother let her do it with 2 weeks left of the season. So we had to rework a dance. So all of this is happening where people late, kids missing practice. So it's been a lot. It's been heavy. It's been heavy because that was my whole issue and why I was so upset. Is because before we went into this last competition, I had sent out a message to all the parents like, hey, I know a lot of things is going on. I don't know what's going on with people, but I was just like, hey, I'm gonna give you guys out. If whoever can't make, or choose not to, whatever the case may be, you have the option to not do this last competition. If you already paid your last invoice, I will refund you. If you, haven't paid it yet, I will cancel your invoice and we'll just see you at the banquet. And then for the people that decided to stay, end up either leaving or just missing practices, it just baffled me. I just didn't understand why you would do that. So it's like you're hurting your kid, you're hurting the team. So it's like you're hurting the other kids. And I thought about just canceling and not doing the last competition, but it wasn't fair to the ones that were there and doing what they had to do. So that's why I didn't do that. So that's just been stressful. And it's just like blow after blow, and the whole thing with the cell phone. I just feel like it's little things, but it adds up when it's, like I said, when it's just never letting up. So I'm just tired. I need a break to where I'm not doing anything for like a week or so. But like I said, it's gonna be a lot going on from this weekend's competition. Next Friday is it's busy. Next Friday is our banquet. Next Saturday is Case has a basketball game. We have a champagne party to go to for little cousin's prom. Then that next Saturday again, it's Casey has another basketball game, and then it's my brother-in-law's 50th birthday dinner. Then it's Casey's birthday that following weekend. So it's gonna be a lot of vlogs, a lot going on. So please stay tuned with that. But yeah, so it's a lot. It's been a lot on me mentally. It's not letting up. And again, I'm by myself taking all these hits. So hold on. You guys, so I'm in the house now. I had to park. They done blocked off the street for some, I don't know what they're doing tomorrow. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. But just, if you know, the car buying process was just like tedious. I was gonna get a Dodge Durango and they sold it like, it was like one of the first when I finally was like, okay, narrowed down to the cars that I wanted. That was what I wanted. And I really liked this one. It was clean. It was really nice, low mileage, everything. The payment was super freaking high. And then like they were negotiating back and forth. They were willing to bring it to me to like test drive and everything. I'm like, okay, well, can we think on it or whatever? Yeah, in the morning, well, you know, banks are closed right now because it was like close to like 6 o'clock or something when we were talking to the dealership. And by the morning, they told us it was sold. So it was just frustrating. So after that, it was just like, couldn't find nothing else similar to that. And then came across this car. And I didn't think I was ever going to ride a Ford again. Like I said, I don't plan on being in this vehicle long, if I can help it. I mean, it's nice, but like I said, I'm already starting to see like, maybe it's just the dealership because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. I don't know. I was looking at the Carfax. They said that they replaced the brakes recently. The front brakes, maybe it's my rear ones now because it's grinding really bad. I've owned the car maybe 2 weeks now, maybe 3 weeks, if that. It's making a knocking noise. I don't know if it needs oil or what's going on with that. The sticker in the window says it was last changed May 2021, but it says it was recently serviced like a couple months ago, I think in February. So I don't know what to believe. So now I have to spend more money to get things checked and looked at when I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know with my last truck that I knew what it was, like what was going on with it, what needed to be done. And I just got a lot of work done on the truck. So to go through this process and I'm making high payments on it, and you just don't recommend it. Like I said, I wouldn't have went into buying a car if I didn't have to. That was not my plan. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't looking into cars like because I knew the market. I didn't need a vehicle at the time. I was perfectly okay with driving. Like, of course I complained about it, but I wasn't I was okay with driving it as long as I had to until, my first goal was to, figure out how to buy and own our own home. So that was my whole plan, like with saving and building, credit and doing all whatever needed to be done to get a home. But that kind of, now that just pushed everything back because savings had to go towards the vehicle. Like, now I'm putting out money towards a car. Like, insurance goes up, everything goes up. And then, so yeah, more stress that I have to deal with. And then I feel, yeah, sometimes with life, I felt like every time I was like on a good road to, get what I need to get or my plan, and something throws a wrench into it, and you just got to readjust and get back on track. So yeah, that's life, and it's hard, and what can you do? Like I get in those moments, and then I have to figure out how to get back up and get back in the game. But that's where I've been at in this space for the last few weeks. Like, what else can I take? Like, it keeps hit me with blows, man. I guess this is God like testing your faith, and you have to stay in that moment, no matter how bad it gets. You have to look to God and say, I trust that what you're, you know, making me go through is for the better, and it's going to be on a path to something bigger that my heart wouldn't ever even think that I would ever get to. So, and that's what I'm leaving in now, that it's going to be bigger and better. And just me looking at spaces for CBS, I'm like, we don't have the means to have a space, but God's going to provide some way, somehow. He's going to provide with more kids and more parents that want to help grow your business, and you're going to be around the right people at the right time, and it's all going to work out. And that's what I have to believe in when I'm having these tough times, that people that love you and love your business and love your vision, that they're going to help you succeed and get to where you need to be at, because this ain't it right here. This ain't it. This ain't nothing but the devil, because I swear I do everything positive by the book. I try to be as professional as I can, and try to be a good person and be fair. And I don't deserve what I get in return. So that's hard to take when you know that you're a good person. You're doing the best you can to give good service, and you don't get it back. So that's what it is right now, y'all. I got a stress headache, but I will be back probably later on. I broke my nail, so that was another thing the other day. I need to get my nails fixed, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that today because I have a headache. I just want to relax. I'm so tired. I may go to the store later, but I don't know. And I do have practice tomorrow. This is our last week of practice, and before competition, and our last practice week of the season. So we'll see how that goes, but I will check y'all in a little while. Alright, y'all, so I'm back home. It was at 4:54. I stopped at Aldi real quick. Just noticed I didn't get no receipt. Maybe it's in my purse. I think I spent, hold on, let me see. Okay, I'm back. So $79.98. And let me show you what. This is $80. This is $80 for $80. $80. And there's no meat. Except for, the diced chicken frozen. If that consider meat, I guess. But, I mean, it is, but it ain't. So let me show you what I got. 24 pack of spring water. I don't know how much this stuff was. $3.85. I got these are my favorite. Chobani Flips. Got the s'mores. These were like $1.38. So these are a savings in Aldi. I got 4 of those. These are some snack packs. These will be new. I'm trying from there. This is like the sweet snacks. This is with Charp. I'm so tired, y'all. My camera focusing. Sharp white cheddar cheese, milk chocolate chunks, raspberry flavored dried cranberries, and graham cracker bites. And then this is the savory one with the turkey sausage bites, Kobe Jack cheese. Got some cinnamon rolls. I don't know when I'll have time to make those. Maybe Friday when I'm at home. I can just bake those in the morning before they go to school. Clea was with me, so she got some Pop-Tarts. She picked out Fruity Pebbles cereal. I got them some more Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The cereal was kind of high. Like, the cereal was $4.58 for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and the Pebbles was $3.98. I got this for dinner tonight because I didn't really have a plan for what we were going to eat, and I seen this, so I was just trying to go. That's why I stopped in there to see what I was going to throw it together really quick. It says cooks in 9 minutes in a skillet. Never tried these before. Let me know if you have. It is 21 grams of protein though. So this is just fettuccine. I got 2 bags, serves 3, and I bought the chicken to throw in there. It's already cooked. I'm gonna season it up in a skillet. Bam, bam, all done. That was like $5, so you can't beat that. So $4.99, and then that chicken was, I don't know, y'all. Can't be that much. I can't tell you right now. I'm gonna see it on here. Yeah, I don't know, $7.99. So that was probably the most expensive of this trip. Got some more hash browns. I got maybe 2 weeks ago. I got hash browns. The boys have been killing those. Like in the morning, we have time. We'll just put them in the air fryer and they eat that in the morning. Gushers. They've been killing these, so I got 2 packs of Snicker ice cream, strawberries. It's good for me to take when I go into the office. Capri Suns. They had either the big Gatorade or they had like the orange small. I cannot talk. The orange small bottles of Gatorade, but they don't really like those, so I didn't get that. And then I just got like a Sprite back there, and I think that's it. Yeah, $29.98, so $80 of nothing. Yeah, so that's my Tuesday. I'm about to throw this stuff in the skillet really quick, and probably be done in the next 20 minutes. And I already logged off my computer. I'm gonna chill for Cameron. Casey's at basketball practice with the boys, and my husband's at basketball practice. They probably won't be home for another hour. So I'm gonna cook, eat, watch Ruthless, because now I'm hooked on a show that I didn't think I was gonna be into. So I'm gonna watch some of that. Once I'm done eating, then I'm gonna fold some more clothes, because I have like 2 more laundry baskets to fold and prepare to get ready for work tomorrow. And it's gonna be a jam-packed day again, because I go into the office and we have practice and get ready for our last competition. So I will check y'all tomorrow. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It is hump day, and what is it, 8:18. I just dropped the girls off at school, same routine. I am going into the office. So today, hopefully it's a better day. I am dragging the last, I don't know what it is. I'm sleepy as hell. I kind of dozed off at like 9 something, and for some reason I like popped up. I don't know what I was doing, and then was up for a little while, and then kind of like in and out of sleep, and then finally went to sleep. I don't know. So I'm kind of like slow motion. But yeah, I'm on my way into the office. I think tomorrow is our side of the team's day to work from home. Like, we rotate Thursdays, so I find out today. And what do I have going? Oh, it's practice. We have a couple more days. I don't even think because we're doing like a musical theater production. This is our first one ever in CBS existence. I think it's very cute. It's like Teen Beach. I have to remember the name of it because I've heard of it before. I've never seen the movie. I think the kids are aware of it. But yeah, so I don't think our set is complete. I text one of my coaches last night to see what else she needed. I didn't get a response back. So hopefully everything is complete for the set. But yeah, this is our first time doing it. I'm excited for it because it's cool. It's something different. The kids are having fun doing it. It's cute. So yeah, hopefully everything pans out. But yeah, so that's what's on the agenda. As always, our last week. Excited for it to be coming to a break for a little bit. To where, like I said, it's a lot coming up in May. But like I'm gonna give myself a break and then have to get right back on it to try to recruit, and build more people, more kids for the new season on what we're gonna do, and try to see if I can come up with a space in that time and money to fund that. So yeah, that's what it is. That is what it is. In the midst of all that, I really need my hair braided. I need to look that up to see when I'm able to get that done. I'm gonna try to get my nails fixed tomorrow. My nails look horrible because I don't want to go to competitions Saturday and my nails look like they do. I try to be as presentable as possible. But yeah, that's on the agenda. We're being brought lunch by our manager today, Cafe Rio, which is a Mexican place. We have it all the time. It's right around the corner from our job. Very good. So I'm getting nachos today. So that's something to look forward to today. Yeah, I think that's it. That is about it for right now. So I'm just checking in, trying to be more consistent. Touch on too with Aldi, that was a small haul for $80, but the fettuccine Alfredo that I bought, I would say that was pretty good. It was really good for you to just something quick to make for dinner, like 2 bags. Like it the kids liked it. I added the chicken to it. You have to season it really well, but it was good. It was good for the price of it, for $5. I mean, if you don't have any protein, that like meat or anything to add to it, for $5, you just want to make a quick meal for something cheap. It was good and it was worth it. So I highly recommend, if you see that brand at Aldi, pick it up. Yeah, if you want to add broccoli to it, like it was worth it. So I would say, yeah, 10 out of 10 for the price. The flavor, I mean, it's regular, and you just have to season it. So check it out in a bit. Hey y'all, so it's 1:53. I am in the car. I'm on my way to the house for about an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour. I need to stop at auto parts store, whatever it's called. I'm looking at days right now to get my key, whatever that is, key fob, whatever, to my car, the battery change. Even though they claim they just did it, or they had to put a new one in 3 weeks ago once I bought the car, and it's already low. So I want to just get it done now, just in case, while it's in the top of my brain, because the next few days are going to be just going by, and then I don't want to be out of town, and well, not out of town, but further away from home. It's like 45 minutes away from home. Just where the key doesn't work. So I'm gonna do that, have them change that out, and go home, finish working, go pick up everybody. I have practice tonight, sleepy. Yeah, yeah. I was just like at work on my phone, and it was like breaking news. It came up on, it was on YouTube. Like on the shorts, like it was just like breaking live news of another shooter, active shooter in Atlanta, and I don't think they caught him yet. So, one confirmed dead, 4 or 5 others that are critically or injured, and he was still on the loose. And this was a little while ago while I was at work. It's just, it's a very trying time. Like before you can even get over one incident of a mass shooting, and another one occurs, and another one, and another one. You get so desensitized to it that it's just like another day, that shouldn't be the norm. So my heart really goes out to those families, and they're just in a doctor's office. So you can't go to the grocery store, you can't go to the doctor, you can't go to school, you can't go to church, you can't go to movie theaters, you can't go to the mall, you can't live your life, you can't go to work, you can't go anywhere. So, and just saying be safe out there. That's why usually I'm not out after dark. I go and do what I need to do. I mean, you can't even say that anymore because they weren't out at night. They weren't like being reckless. They were going to their doctor, going to the doctor's office, or if you're going to the bank, or you're going grocery shopping. Normal stuff that you should be able to do on a day-to-day basis, you cannot do. So, yeah, it's sad that it's come to this. So yeah, that just puts me in a mood. But yeah, so just pray for them, pray for the families, for healing, and to comfort them in their time of grief, and that's sad to say, very, very sad to say. And switch up the topic, but yeah, so that's on the agenda. Not too much planned. Like I said, it's usually the same thing for right now. During the week, I will try to put in a clip of what we're working on. Like I said, there's any suggestions on like small business grants, loans, for like commercial spaces, storefronts, retail spaces, anything of that nature, please put it down in the comments. Cause that's really what I need right now. But in these times, I don't even know. Like everything is so expensive. Like I've been saying, even when I'm talking about the apartment search, it's like rental homes. Can't buy a house. Houses is just super expensive. Thousands of dollars that they want you to put down, and it's like, where do you get this money from? Because the jobs don't want to pay you that much. And mind you, I have a degree. I have a 4-year degree, and I'm still paying back student loans on that. I have a 4-year college degree, bachelor's degree in criminal justice, that I'm not using. My job is not in criminal justice. And when I graduated in 2009, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, like 2011, I want to say. It's like when I completed 2011, I want to say. Like, I thought, when I even started college, I just thought, once I get this degree and I apply for jobs and they see I have this degree, that it's on and popping. I knew that, like, the dollar's gonna roll in, I was gonna be making some good money, and that never occurred. I'm from, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in my vlogs, but I'm not from Los Angeles. Originally, I am from Sacramento. I was born in the Bay Area. I was born in Berkeley and raised in Sacramento. So in Sacramento, I don't know if they still do this because I've been in Los Angeles for like 15 years. So in Sacramento, you would get paid extra couple of dollars, whatever it is. Like, if you were bilingual, you would get paid more. If you had a degree, you would get paid more. In Los Angeles, it's not like that. You don't get paid more for any of those accolades. So when I came down here, I didn't really know that, and I thought that if you especially with the costs of living out here, like apartments, everything was way more expensive in Los Angeles. So I thought, hey, since it costs more out here, you would get paid more. And it was kind of like the opposite. Like, it costs way more to live out here, but you get paid way less than in Sacramento. I was getting paid more before I moved down here. So I kind of had to start making like $4 less. And this was in 2007. Like 2007. Going into 2008, I believe. I was making like $16 an hour in SAC. And I had to go down to $12. Like, and basically start all over and build up to what I'm making now, which still isn't a lot compared to my experience and the fact that I have a degree. So it's just like going backwards. And like everything's going up and your pay is going down. And you gotta work 3, 4, 5 jobs, side hustles to make ends meet. And even doing those side hustles now aren't as safe as you would think or used to be. Because now I'm hearing all about so many different stories with, you know, I know of people, you guys heard it, like with Uber drivers getting attacked, and Instacart and DoorDash drivers and all these type of things, that people are getting attacked, working at fast food or retail or whatever. It's dangerous. So that's what I thought when I started this dance business, that it was going to be, I knew it was going to be hard, but I just thought, hey, once I start this business, I'll be able to market it, get it out there, people hear about it, bam, I'll have so many people coming in, and you know, the money start flowing in. That never happened. And it kind of stayed stagnant to where I had my core group of kids and parents that I built relationships with that kind of just stuck around. And then we built around that to where some kids came in and stayed, and then some kids gone. Like, it was like those core kids that stuck around, and some were just going in and out, in and out, in and out. What are you doing? Oh my God, sorry guys. I'm telling you, people in LA can't drive. And so it's hard. And also too, which I probably mentioned this before, I'm an introvert, so I don't get out there and meet a lot of people. And say if I would have started this business back home, I'm from there, I know a lot of people, I could have made a lot more connections. I could have had a space. I could have had more clientele. It would have been a lot more different than in Los Angeles, because I didn't make a lot of connections. I kind of stayed to myself. I'm on my business, so I'm starting to try to make connections now, and trying to do that. So it's hard all around. But now everything's social media, so I'm trying to make a presence there. But it's like you have to pay, have a presence on there. You're paying money for ads. That costs money. And then you're trying to keep it low so you can maintain the people you have, but then it's not paying the bills. And then if you go up, you don't want to lose people, but then your value. It should be a lot more, especially the market, because a lot of other places are charging more. And then the little, and that's what gets you too, because the little that you're charging, people are still having trouble paying that on time. So it just puts you in a bind month after month, because you still have expenses, and you still have people that you're paying. So it's a never-ending battle and cycle that you go through, and that's where grants and things will come in. But you got to be a good grant writer. I don't know any grants. I don't know how to write a grant. And then if you take any courses, or if you have somebody write it for you, that costs thousands of dollars. Or I've looked into that. Like, people want $1,400, $1,500, $800 here. I don't have that. So again, starting a business, some people, that's why a lot of people don't start a business without having some type of capital. And I never had that. I kind of just started it, and it's like, hey, we're gonna roll with it and go with the punches and see where it goes. So I never had that money. I never had it. But I mean, if I waited, I wouldn't be 6 years in. So you have to kind of like step out on faith and try to figure it out sometimes. And it's going to be a struggle, because that's your dream and that's your passion. That's what you want to do. But again, it's like, it's a catch-22 on anything that you do, because I would have never had the money to start this type of business, because again, commercial property is ridiculous. And you gotta have so many licenses and insurance and all this upfront money, and they want you to sign 3 to 5 year leases. Some is even 10 years. And then the business plan and all. It's a lot that goes into it. And it's just like, there's a lot of teams that have 100 students. There's teams that's huge, and it's like, where did you find these kids? And they have a lot of a loyalty to their studio, and I haven't found that. I found, like I said, I do have core kids that's been around since basically the beginning. They have been around the beginning. So I won't say that, but that hasn't been the case for everyone that stepped through my doors, because I don't have doors, but that stepped through. That's been a member of CBS at one time or another. There's no loyalty. There's no, like, CBS is above everything else as far as extracurricular or whatever else you got going on. But I've seen that with other sport teams or cheer teams or dance teams. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm lacking with that. And I just love to be able to meet up with somebody, with another coach, and that's been around many years and that's successful, to figure out how they're doing it. But yeah, I've been ranting for like 17 minutes. But yeah, that's just the woes, okay? I'm still going through it for however long until you get it right, which I don't know when that will be. You just keep throwing, especially when you don't know the industry. Like I said, in business, I don't know business. I never knew anyone that had a business, so there was nobody to mimic or go to ask questions. So I'm constantly learning on the go, on the fly. So hopefully I'm teaching you something if you're starting a business, and hopefully if you already have a business, hey, you can pop in and teach me something, because I'm learning again as I go, and eventually I'll get it right. And it's a lot of growing pains, and when I say pains, it's been a lot of pains. There's been some good moments and a lot of bad moments. I'm going through that season where it's not been all sweet, and I'm just staying in my faith and saying, hey God, take me through some rough patches to test me, and I'm being tested right now, so you gotta stay in it. So if you're thinking about giving up, like I have many times, many moons, this is your test, and go through your tests, and once you come out of it, be a testimony for others, and you keep fighting, and God will show you the way. And I'm sure it'll be sweeter, because there's been many times I'll be like, I don't know how I got through that. I don't know how I made it through that. I don't know how, when I wasn't expecting it and some money came through. I don't know how we made it through another month. I don't know how, whatever the case may be. I never, you know what I'm saying? You don't expect it, and that's God. So that's where I have to remember and keep my eyes on Him when I'm feeling these pains and when I'm going through it. It's like it doesn't last forever, but in those moments, that's when He wants you to trust in Him and never give up. So that's my TED Talk for today. I'll be here all week, but yeah, that's what you just have to remember at all times is to never give up, and you always have to have faith in Him. So, but yeah, so I'll check y'all in a little while. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. I have not picked up the phone to vlog all day. It's now 4:56, it's almost 5 o'clock. I've been working all day. I work from home today. I've been picking up kids, dropping off kids in the midst of working. Logged up. I was supposed to take my niece to see another apartment, but they got the times mixed up. She was supposed to be there at 4. She thought it was 4:40. So the guy had already left for the apartment, so we couldn't make that one. So I'm on my way to the nail salon to get these raggedy nails. The sun is like shining, and y'all seen them. They're raggedy. The color is raggedy from the moment I got them painted at the salon weeks ago. I hated it because it was like yellow from the get. So I'm gonna get a feel. I was gonna take them off and just go back to my manicures for a little while. I think I'm gonna save that for in about another couple weeks, because I don't feel like sitting there, because it takes a while to soak off the acrylic and all that, and I just don't have the patience today. Today's not the day for that. So I'm gonna have them cut it all the way down once again. It's almost a manicure to like where this nail broke off, and I really don't want to go today. I was just going to get a feel and not my feet done. So my feet are not bad. But I'm like, while I'm there, depending on how it's looking up in there, if it's packed or not, we'll see. But if I'm in there, and I think I forgot my headphones, which I think I did, in my other backpack. But yeah, I was going back and forth, like, when did I have the time to get this fixed? Because I don't want to go to competition with my nail broke and just looking all dusty. I try to be as put together as possible because I'm representing our brand, my business. I want to be, put together. Oh my God, I'm stuck like between two lanes, two cars. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to do it tomorrow. I work, and then I have to go to practice tomorrow, and then on my lunch I'm gonna try to fit in an oil change. And people. And then Saturday we don't have to be there till like the early evening. We have to drive to Ontario, which is, like I said, maybe like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But it's a Saturday, and we're going in like maybe 2 o'clock. So hopefully it's not too bad of traffic, but you never know. So, and I don't want to put too much on my plate to where I was thinking just going early Saturday morning to get it done. But again, I don't want to put stuff on my plate and I'm running around like getting my nails in, and after that time is flying and I'm trying to get prepared I don't want to do that to myself. So I was like, let me just get my lazy butt up, get this done, get that off my to-do list, get home. I need to, once I get home, I need to log back in and work for a little while, make sure Case is finished whatever else work that he needed to get done, which I'm sure he did because it was supposed to be turned in today. Make sure that he's in the shower to get ready for school tomorrow. I need to send out some more reminders. I still need to fold the rest of that laundry. Because I'm like, where's all my clothes? I forgot that there's a load in the dryer. So I can find like none of my clothes. So do that. And just a minute. What else do I need to do? Yeah, prepare for that. So yeah, this will be once I'm in the nail salon. Hopefully it's not a lot of people. I don't really record in the nail salon, get my nails done. We'll see, because I don't have like my hands aren't free to like hold my phone to be recording. So usually while I'm getting my feet done, I'll just like press record really quick. And then I'll like close out the vlog for this to be my weekly vlog, and then there'll be something else I'll do today. I'll take pictures of my nails, do my thumbnail, edit the video, and get it posted, uploaded tonight, however long it takes for them to do it. Run the checks to get up, and then I'll start my weekend vlog tomorrow. And yeah, so it did rain today. It came down like this morning when I was dropping the kids off at like 8 o'clock, like 8:15 before they were getting out the car. It was like pouring down rain, and they were freaking out because they didn't have no umbrellas. And Clea did have a hood, but it wasn't like, it was like a sweatshirt type of hood, and it was pouring down. So luckily, like right before they got out, it was just like kind of sprinkling, and it stopped by the time they got into the classroom. And the sun came out, and it's still kind of cloudy right now, so it's not supposed to rain anymore the rest of the week, but who knows? It's 63 degrees right now. So I don't know how this is going, but yeah, hopefully you guys' week is going well. Work is going a little bit better. I had a meeting with both of my managers, and we had like communication. I had like a little moment of I was a little upset, not like upset at them, but like I dropped some little tears. And that's how I know I was at my breaking point with just everything that's been going on. And yeah, so they talked to me about it, and we got some things in place, and so it's been a lot better, and I've been a lot more focused on my work. I'm trying to get everything in perspective, and just in general with life, and how I want things to go, and how I want things to be organized. It's not easy though, guys, I tell you that. And I'm sure you guys are going through the same thing with just simple things, like just normal everything, everyday life, you know. So yeah, I guess I will record y'all once I get in the nail salon. I'll show y'all what's going on, and I'll be back. Yo, so I just got out. It's 6:17. I was gonna get my feet done. I said for like, wait, they was gonna do it right then and there. They did my feel. I love it. It's short, it's white, it's clean, and I'm able to type and do. I feel like I just couldn't do a lot of stuff. I was getting frustrated with my nails being longer. Just putting the class on my necklace, my bracelets, whatever. It was just like a pain. So I went back to short. And this is just a feel acrylic. Like I said, it's time for me to take my acrylic off, and just give my nails a break. But I just didn't feel like waiting that long to have them soak them off and all of that. So they're like, we can do your feet right now, but I was just like, I'll come back. Like I said, they're not that bad, but I just didn't feel like waiting for them to do it. So I'm going to I'll probably just hold off until like I said, there's some festivities coming up. Probably, yeah, in 2 more weeks I'll get it done. Probably when it's time for me to get my nails done again, because like I said, there will be my brother-in-law's 50th birthday dinner. I am getting my braids done finally. I was like, let me go on there and see when her next appointment is, and like everything booked up in May except for like the 21st and like the 28th, I think. They're like both Wednesdays, and luckily normally I'm busy on Wednesdays because that's our practice days. Our season will be over, so I have an appointment on the 21st, and she had like a 4 and a 4:30. I took the 4:30 because by the time I'll pick up the kids, drop them off, I'll be off work, and so she can do my braids, because that weekend will be the birthday dinner, and then that following weekend is the holiday Memorial weekend, and that's Case's birthday. My hair will be done, and that will last me for a few weeks, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, that is what it is, y'all. So hopefully you guys enjoy this weekly vlog. My hair is a mess. I did brush it. I did not put nothing in it though, but that's from like this morning, so I just brushed it up. It needs to be washed, which I will probably do tomorrow. because I'm not doing it tonight. I have too much, and hopefully I get done what I say I'm gonna do. No, but I'm about to go home. That's why another reason why I didn't want to stay in the nail salon too long, because I need to go home. I'm getting ready to get some gas because I have 41 miles to empty, and I feel like my gas goes faster in this new car for some reason. My gas is like, maybe because I'm driving more. I drive a lot, guys. I told you guys this. But I'm about to get gas. I do get gas every week, and I usually get it every Friday before or on my way to practice, because it seemed like that's when I need it. I'll be like on a quarter of a tank by the time practice happens, and it almost is Friday. So yeah, so I'm going to stop and get gas. That way I don't have to do it in the morning when I'm taking them to school, and go home, finish work. I'm gonna log back on to work for a little while before it's time to get Case ready for bed, shower and all that, and then get into the routine. I need to fold those clothes, like seriously, and that way I can actually find clothes that we're looking for, and probably wash some clothes, because I don't know if I have any more towels, clean towels. But yeah, so hopefully you like this weekly vlog. Like I said, I'm gonna be starting the weekend vlog tomorrow. Did I say that right? Weekend vlog tomorrow, and get that uploaded by Sunday. But you know what to do. If you like or dislike this vlog, either way, push that like button or that dislike button. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, so whenever I upload, you will be notified to come check out this video. And yeah, until the next one, peace.